Alright, we'll test the new lights out on this video. Got new lights. Yep. So just about got cleanup done. Moved all the benches, swept up against the wall. Yep, it's pretty clean in here now. I think I can start working now. So yep. Got everything cleaned up a little bit. Got the front clip sandblasted out here. So we gotta bring this in before the dew sets in. You can see the sand everywhere, coal, whatever it is. It's a freaking mess. Probably should blow that off first. We'll do this. Sorry about that, guys. About the shaky cam. So we got this front end about blasted today. I think all it's gonna get blasted. I'm gonna go with some etch primer, epoxy prime it, and weld our panels on. There we go. One front clip for a Volkswagen. Okay, Steph. In the house, please. In the house, please. In the house, please. Got your gun cleaned up. So this is a JGA 510. It's an old Mac Tools gun. This is definitely made by Velvis. After looking at your gun today, I think that's probably an Astro. I don't think the Velvis makes their guns anymore. I got a couple different guns here I was going to show you. That's the Astro gun. It's very similar to the shape up here, very narrow like your gun. I don't know if it's the same or not. And here's the starting line. It's a little thicker. So this is a really good all-around gun. It's a HVLP. You can tell by the plating coming off of this one that I use it quite a bit. And yeah, it's a good gun. I like it. Everything's nylon in it. So you know, it's not a real precise sealing setup, but it's pretty decent. But this gun here will be good for your sealer coats, and you can spray anything with this, man. You know, your pressure is going to be a little higher. You'll just have to get used to it. And this is what we used to use before they required the HVLPs. And real good gun. I went through it, lubed it up for you, oiled her up, and let me hook it up for you, show you it sprays good. There you go. So that baby will put the sealer on, and it'll hammer the clear on, whatever you want to do with it. You know, it's not perfect, but it's made me a lot of money, and it's just been sitting on the shelf over there, so I'm going to box that up and send it to you. And I even rebuilt one for me today. This is a real hoser here. This is a 1.8 tip on this one. So I hooked you up with that. I'll put it in your stuff. I got your sealer and your reducer and all that good stuff going out. So Monday, your stuff will get boxed up and shipped out to you. And here's some of the stuff there that's going out next week. And I'm sure there'll be more. So that's where we're at. I just got a few more things to finish up in here. Little odds and ends. I gotta get this mess up out here that Hans made. And I that's about it. I'm about done with the cleanup. Still got to organize my cabinet back there, and I'm gonna hang a shelf up over here, or a cabinet, put all my pearls and stuff, and get them off the this shelf here, because they get filthy and they get dirty and they look nasty, and all those bottles are like $100 plus a piece, so I might as well take care of them like that. And yeah, that's about where we're at. So not much going on with the Nova. Let me turn these lights on. We got more lights still. There we go. Yeah, got lights. Found those in the garbage. Old Sears closed by us. So here we go. Some valve stem information for you there. And tire plussing. Yeah, got all kinds of cool stuff. So here we go. Just hogging. What's happening? Mr. Shoe. Oh, so we got all the shirts going out. I got boxes stacked up in the house there for UPS Monday. And hopefully everybody's happy and everybody can get along. You know, there's been a little conflict lately, but hopefully we can put all that past us and move on. And I noticed there was about 170 people that responded to the t-shirt video, and there was one guy that was unhappy. So it's good to see the thumbs down guys doing good. And if you're on that shirt and you didn't want to be on the shirt, you know, you can cross your name off if you buy a shirt. And if you buy a shirt and you don't like somebody on there, you can cross their name off, whatever you want to do. So yep, I like to see everybody just get along personally, and just make some killer videos. I think that's what it's all about. So yep, I'm gonna finish cleaning this up out here, go upload this video for Seth so you can see his gun, and so you know I didn't forget about you. Now you do need to get a regulator. I can't send you my regulator stuff because I'm short on those, but that's the type of regulator I like to get. Those plastic regulators like you had, don't really care for those. They are very restrictive on the airflow. Oh, I could have sworn I saw one. Here's one right here. Right there it is. The ones like you like, because you know you can adjust it and lock it. Well, the problem with these is they don't flow enough volume. The hole's too small in it, and I found that they're not very good. Now that gun that you got off the Mack truck has a regulator built into the bottom of the gun, and you could theoretically just take the regulator off and use that adjustment there. Now I'll show you the difference in this regulator. I don't know if this will show up on the camera or not, but we have a, you know, this is a cheap DeVelvis regulator that I have in my hand. And this is the hole where we're leading into the gun. So here we go. I'll show you that hole, and now I'm going to show you the hole on the DeVelvis regulator and try to get them side by side here if I can. You'll notice the difference in the size of the opening on that regulator is much larger on the DeVelvis regulator than it is on this aftermarket cheaper regulator. Now you can get the desired pressure with that hole, but it won't provide the volume that the HVLP gun needs. That's why I always say step up the regulator first before you throw the gun away, because 9 times out of 10 this is what you find. You know, if you look at the regulator, a good one compared to a cheap one, you're going to find that the hole is considerably smaller than these cheaper ones. So that was one thing I wanted to show you guys. And I got a couple different types here. I got another cheap one, I got another DeVelvis one. Same, hole's huge in this one. This is a really good DeVelvis regulator that got FUBAR'd. Another reason I don't like those plastic balls, this is a $50 regulator and it's got a plastic ball broke off in the hole down there that I can't get out. So those plastic balls, if they get lacquer thinner on them, somebody had mentioned it, they get hard and brittle, and that's what happens. You know, they can break off in your regulator, and that's really no good when that happens. The high flow DeVelvis regulators are the curved regulators. This is the regular DeVelvis regulator. This is a cheap one, and has a fairly decent hole in it. So I don't know if this is a cheap one or not. It might be a cheap one. I think it is. Yeah, cheapy. And this one, the knob's gone bad on, I believe. So that's why I don't like to buy cheap regulators. This is the one I usually buy, the DeVelvis, for the DeVelvis Plus gun. It's a efficient gun, so that regulator will flow up to about 55 pounds of air pressure, no problem. Alright, so that's it. I'm turning this off this time for sure. 11 minutes. Won't take too long to upload this. And I'll go ahead and stick this in your box, Seth. And there you go, buddy. Now you got your new paint gun. And I know that one will lay the sealer out for you like you like it. And remember, just keep the fan wide open on it. You know, there's no need to narrow the fan unless you're painting a motorcycle frame or some tubing or something like that. You want to try to keep that fluid or the fan adjustment all the way open, and that would be all the way like that. And the fluid adjustment, you're just gonna have to adjust to your liking. I think in the old days, DeVelvis used to recommend running all the way in and 3 turns out, but I always like more than that. I like full trigger, and I like to hammer the stuff on there. So, but it's personal preference. So don't listen to me as far as the gun adjustment other than the fan. The fan should always be open, and the amount of material that's coming out of the gun really should be backs, just so it flows out right. You know, when you tend to cut back on the material knob here, it tends to make your paint dry, and you have to make more passes to wet the panel. So there you go. There's an oldie but a goodie, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. What's up, kitty cat? Want some food? There we go. So the lights look good in here. You can see pretty good now. Pretty lit up. And I think I have one more to put up. And some new bulbs for one of the old ones. So I got 2 more fixtures to put up. And I cut down all that rope that was hanging up there. It looks better. And well, I think Hans got that pretty much 90% sandblasted now, so we can go ahead and weld that up. And yep, that's where we're at. And we'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy the Super Bowl tonight.